Hi everybody, my name is Samuel Cho and I'm a pianist and performer of new music here in Germany. And today I'm doing something absolutely new. I'm beginning a video series where I'll vlog about practicing and learning new music. This is something I've never done before, so bear with me. I'm learning the ropes as I go. But this is the very first episode, and I hope viewers out there, especially musicians themselves who are learning new music in their own studies, will find this interesting. So what we're doing today, or what I'm doing today, is I'm gonna be starting Stockhausen's Klavierstück number 6, or Nummer 6 in German. I've never played this before. It's quite a gigantic piece. It's not Stockhausen's longest Klavierstück, but it's definitely one of the longest. So it's about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, depending on the tempo you play at. The first thing I usually do when I start a new piece or start learning a new piece is to listen to it as many times as I can. And then I'll try to look at the score and see what's interesting about it. Here, Stockhausen uses quite a couple of interesting notational conventions. So instead of writing out the tempo or the tempi in the conventional way, as normal composers would do, using terms like allegro, allegretto, moderato, he completely forgoes that, doesn't write a thing at all, and uses a new system which he invented himself. The new system consists of 13 lines, so it looks like a musical staff. You draw a continuous line on this 13 line staff, and the height of the line determines the tempo. From my point of view, this is going to take a little bit of getting used to. The second thing I notice is that there are no bar lines. You don't know what the rhythmic groupings are, you don't know where the rhythmic accent in a bar is, which you usually get if you do have bar lines. And the last thing I notice is that there's almost always a separate dynamic for every note. These are the first things I will do. I'll take a look at the score, I'll take a listen to it. And when I come to the practice room, I will try just to play the notes, just to find where the notes are on the piano. And that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to begin the process of figuring out where the notes are, how they fit underneath my hands, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I figured out the first line. So I'm just going to try to play it now, one by one. It's not going to have any rhythm, but I'm going to know how my hands are supposed to move around the piano. So here we go. And after figuring out all the notes, how my hands are supposed to move, I'm going to try to figure out a tempo to play it. So counting the 16th notes in the first few notes, I count 5 16th notes. So it's a small phrase that is 16 notes long. And if I play it at a slow tempo, at a really slow tempo where the 16 notes are like da, 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 then it sounds like this. So already I got the left hand rhythm wrong because there's a pause right there. So I'm going to try to do that again. Okay, I'm going to try to repeat these until I get it right. Alright, so that's the rhythm without the dynamic. The dynamic is usually the last thing I do because that takes a certain degree of familiarity with the music before you add in the dynamics. So I'm just going to repeat this process for the next few segments, and we'll see how that goes. So looking at the next segment, I see a lot of acciacculturas, so a lot of grace notes. The challenge right now is to find the structure, to find the actual rhythm of the segment. And for me, luckily, this segment is quite simple. It's just a line of 30-second notes. So that's lucky, and I'm gonna try to play it now without the grace notes, just for the structure, so I can hear the structure myself. Alright, I think I got it now. So I'm just gonna show you guys what this segment sounds like without the grace notes. Alright, that was it. Now I'm just gonna try to add the grace notes inside. Alright, this one took a bit longer than previously because it's a longer segment and it's a bit more complicated. But I think I've got it now, and I'm just going to show you guys how it sounds like in a very slow tempo with the grace notes now. So part of the challenge of this segment is just figuring out which fingers to let go after playing the chord, because looking at the score, there are a few notes that come together on the same time, but they have different durations. So one finger has to go away before the other finger, and figuring out or getting used to letting go of the correct finger at the right time is tricky, especially if the finger is not a comfortable finger to do this kind of things with. So what I've showed today is just me trying to figure out the first two segments alone of Stockhausen's Klavierstück number 6. And right now I'm just going to continue doing this with the first page and maybe the second page up to the first logical place where I can do a cut, where I can say, alright, I'm done with practicing this, and I'm just going to sleep on it afterwards. I hope you guys found this interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you'd like to see more. If you have any questions, let me know so I can address them. So leave a like if you enjoyed this video. I'll try to bring out the next episode soon. Hopefully I'll be further down along learning this piece, and I can talk more about the special ideas behind this piece, because I know to some people Stockhausen sounds like alien language. I mean, he's done things like Gesang der Jünglinge and some really crazy pieces like a string quartet and a helicopter. So it's pretty out of this world. But the Klavierstücke, some of them are quite brilliant pieces, and I think this is one of them. And it's not as crazy as you think, and I hope to show that to you guys soon. But for now, I'll leave it here, and we'll see each other in the next episode. Bye now.